Hey guys, it's Dita. Welcome back to my channel. I am feeling rather industrious and am filming multiple videos. I gave myself the gift of time unexpectedly today, so I thought I would use some of that time to try to knock out a couple of videos that I'm hoping to get out this month. And one of them is my favorites video. It is that time of year. Cannot believe we're already in May. So it is time to reflect on the things that I was really loving in April. So if you are interested in hearing what those things are, then stick around. For handbags, I do have a handbag to discuss. I think I always have a handbag to discuss, but the bag that was the clear winner for this month was this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton, I almost forgot the name, Pochette Métis, and I love it. It is such a versatile bag and very sturdy. I was recently on vacation and this is the bag that I took with me and it did really well. It's so lightweight. You can wear it on the shoulder or crossbody. It has this pocket in the back and multiple compartments in here. I don't know if you can even see that because I've got it stuffed. So it's really versatile and there's a lot of room. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So this was the handbag favorite for April. My next favorite in this category is my little MCM wallet. I have talked about my love for MCM. I love that brand. They're one of my other probably top 5. This wallet has turned out to be such a gift. I love it so much. It is so roomy. I have had so much cash in here. I've had this thing loaded with coins. I've got all these different cards in here. I mean, the storage capability is just so impressive. This also came in a white, but I really wanted the cognac color. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So yeah, this was a huge favorite. I don't see myself switching out of this anytime soon. So I needed a new pair of running/workout shoes. Mine were so old. I mean, they had basically no tread on the bottom. I probably should have replaced them a year ago. So instead of doing my usual going to Marshalls or something like that and just getting a whatever New Balance or Asics they happen to have there, I decided to try a shoe by a brand that I'd learned about probably 4 years ago when I first started doing half marathons, and I just couldn't see how they could be so much better than any of these random shoes that I picked. And I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong. They are these shoes here. The brand is called On. They're a Swedish brand and it was developed by a Swedish, I believe he's an engineer, but anyway, he's also a runner. He has managed to develop a shoe that is extraordinarily lightweight. It's really flexible, yet it still offers a lot of really good support. It's almost like they're bouncy. I remember I was wearing them one day and I was just kind of doing this, but on my feet, because it almost feels like you're bouncing. There's just so much bounce and support in the shoe. I absolutely love these. Oh, look, they have a little Swiss flag there. Yay, Swiss. Did I say that these are, I better have said that these are Swiss. They are Swiss. If I said Swedish, I did not mean to say Swedish. They are Swiss. Anyway, the On shoes, they're really great. These next shoes are pretty beat up because I wore them so much. It's almost to the point where I think that I might need to get a replacement pair because I'm probably going to wear these into ruin. And they are by a Canadian shoe company called L'Intervalle, which is based out of Montreal, and these are the shoes. I should have looked up the name, but I can't remember the name of them. Ego. These are the Egos. I absolutely love them. These come in black as well, and there's a really beautiful blue color, like a teal blue color. I think those are suede, and I believe there's a red patent leather pair. But I was debating between the white and the black, and I settled on the white pair, and I absolutely love them. I love this sharp square toe. You know that I love the studding. I love studding on a shoe. You can see that they're pretty banged up. I wore these so much, to death. I took them with me on vacation. I have worn them to work. I wear them on the weekends. I have just gotten so much wear out of these shoes, and I actually just got them, and I mean, I've had to talk myself into wearing other shoes. I wear them with dresses, with pants, with skirts. If the weather was cooler, I wore them with warm socks. If not, I would wear my no-shows. They're so versatile. I absolutely love these shoes. I have one piece of clothing that I just can't with how much I love this, and it is this Fila track jacket. I showed a little snippet of it on Instagram. I will insert a picture of me wearing it. I love this. I love this thing. I found this in the sale section, in the men's section at Urban Outfitters. I was actually on my way out. I was walking past the rest of the sale racks and happened to look over, and I saw a bunch of brown and tennis rackets and the Fila F, and I thought, oh, what is that? And I pulled it out and I was sold. It's so versatile. I have worn this thing so much. It is such a cool, well-made jacket, and I just love the throwback. This reminds me of the 70s. It's so great. So funny how everything that's old is new again, right? All of these things that were around when I was growing up are making this huge comeback. Like the Champion sweatshirts, like Champion, they were the cheap things. Cool people didn't wear Champion. I wore Champion. But now people are paying hundreds of dollars for this stuff. It's so funny. Anyway, I didn't pay hundreds of dollars, not even close to hundreds of dollars on this. And like I said, it was on sale, and I absolutely love it. This was an excellent, excellent purchase. I just can't get enough of this thing. I am wearing one of the jewelry things that I loved for this month. And if you watch my videos, you've definitely seen this before because I've talked about it before. I'm wearing it today, and it is this little stackable ring here. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I have talked about it before, but it's so cute. This is from Grayling Jewelry, and she has a series of different stackable rings, and I showed a couple of the other ones in a different video, but this is my favorite one. I haven't even worn any of the other ones that I bought because I haven't taken this one off except to sleep and to shower. I absolutely love it. Look at my nails. I don't know if I showed them. I know there's a picture of them on Instagram. Hold on a second. I'm telling you, Fumi, my nail lady, Color Treats, there is no one better, in my opinion. Aren't they so cute? I love these. They're starting to grow out. I've had these on for probably about 3 weeks now. So anyway, I just wanted to show off my nails. The next jewelry item, I was lamenting in one of my past videos about how I'd broken it like a dum-dum because I tugged on it and snapped it. I was able to find a jeweler to fix it, and it is this necklace. It's so fine. You might not, oh yeah, you can see it. This is the tiny bar necklace by Manu. Isn't that so cute? It's so pretty. I've got this necklace that I'm wearing right now. It's from Grayling. I just put it on today and I absolutely love it. So I can see I can see myself not taking this off. Ugh, Grayling, I swear. Anyway, but I'm talking about Manu. I got this from a boutique in San Francisco called no, it's not called Shop Enemy. It's called Enemy, and her website is called Shop Enemy. And it's just so beautiful. You can wear it with anything. It's stackable. It's really great quality. I love how fine the chain is and how sparkly it is. It's just really beautiful. They have it in a gold and I think in a rose gold. I think I would like to get this in the gold. So anyway, really great necklace. I couldn't recommend this more highly. For beauty, I have a fragrance to share, and it is this one right here. This is Grapefruit by Jo Malone, and it's a really sort of, compared to what I usually wear, it's a lot brighter than what I usually wear. But I was really feeling it this month. If I wore a fragrance in April, it was usually this one. So yeah, I don't know what it was. I was just in the mood for it. I really enjoyed wearing this. And then I have two makeup items to talk about. One I found accidentally, and the other one I've been using for years. So the first favorite is a mascara, and it is by Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Define-A-Lash. This is what it looks like, although the lettering is rubbing off. I haven't found anything that I like better than this, drugstore or high-end. I prefer a long, thin, wispy set of lashes. I do not like thick, clumpy lashes on me. My lashes they are very curly, and I feel like the clumpy lashes just make it look, they just look matted. So I like a separated, long, wispy lash, and I get that with this mascara. I started using this many years ago, and I've tried, like I said, multiple others. I've tried Tom Ford, I've tried Lancome, I've tried Clinique, I think. And then I've tried various other ones from the drugstore that promise length and whatever else it is, and I just don't find anything that makes my lashes look longer and more separated than this mascara. So I think I'm done experimenting. I just don't see finding anything that I'll like any better than this. The second makeup item is also a lash product, and I found this wandering through the aisles of Bed Bath & Beyond. I will often just kind of walk through the beauty aisle and just see what's what, and I saw this. It's called Diva Lash Extender. This is what it looks like. Yes, and it is amazing. You know, I've tried a lot of products that promise length, like, false lashes and blah, 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 and I have never found anything that does that temporarily. I'm not talking about the serums that are on the market to lengthen your eyelashes, your natural eyelashes. I'm talking about the makeup. I've never found anything that works until this. It still doesn't give me the lashes that I had when I had eyelash extensions, which I miss and I would like to go back to doing again. But there is a noticeable difference between my mascara alone and my mascara using this. And I'm gonna probably do a video or a blog post with the befores and afters so that you can see the difference. I love this stuff. This Diva also has its own mascara that promises length and etc., etc. And so I bought that and I bought this, and I hated the mascara. I ended up returning it. It just made my eyelashes clumpy and it didn't give me any length, so I returned that. But I have kept this, and the way this works is you put on your mascara and then you brush these fibers onto your lashes. This is what the applicator looks like. Ooh, some of these fibers. So this is what there are a bunch of fibers on this applicator here. So you brush those onto your lashes and then you finish with mascara, and I can totally see the difference. So we're in food and drinks now, and the two foods in this category go together like peas and carrots, African style. And that is oxtail stew and plantain, which I think I've probably talked about before. I made a big pot of oxtail stew and fried a bunch of plantain for part of the meal that we had after a friend's wedding. I made a huge pot. I remember even thinking, oh man, you made entirely too much, and everybody loved it. The children loved it, the adults loved it, people were eating it for breakfast. It was really awesome. I actually shot a video of my making the stew back in December when I was going to do a December vlog, and then I just decided that I couldn't do it. I just didn't have the brain space for it. But if I have clips of this video left, if I haven't deleted it, then I will insert a little bit here, or I will post some pictures of the finished product. But my oxtail stew is fall off the bone, tomatoey goodness. Oh, it's so good. So anyway, those are my favorite two foods for April. And last but not least, memories. And my first favorite memory has to do with a friend's wedding. I had 3 weddings back-to-back in April, back-to-back weekends in April. It was pretty crazy for weddings. And the middle one was extra special because I officiated. I became ordained so that I could perform the ceremony for them, and it was really lovely. The whole day was, well, we lucked out. We were on the beach, we're at the coast, and we were really worried it was going to rain. It did end up raining, but not while the ceremony was happening. I wrote a short but sweet ceremony, and they didn't want to recite vows. They just want us to repeat after me. And so I kind of wrote their vows, and I don't know, they tell me that they were quite happy, and it was just lovely being such a big part of that experience. It was a little nerve-wracking. It's still nerve-wracking, like until they get their notarized license in their hot little hands. I'm still like biting my nails because I'm so afraid I did something wrong with the legal side, with the paperwork. So anyway, I'm just waiting with bated breath for them to get that paperwork. But anyway, the day was beautiful, and it was just really special to be such a big part of their important day. And then the second memory also has to do with the third wedding that I went to. We were in Arizona, my husband and I, and it was just a fun time. When we left here, it was cold and rainy, and we get to Arizona and it's 80s and sunny. I ran almost every day that I was out there. We had amazing Mexican food. I had one of the best the absolute best chili relleno I've ever had in my entire life. I will post a picture of it here. It was huge, and they pickled the chili relleno. I'd never had that before. Usually if it's not absolutely traditional, I don't like it, but this was out of control. It was out of control. I loved it so much. Anyway, so yeah, just hanging out with the hubster and seeing my friend and watching her get married, and the whole experience, just the whole vacation in Arizona. Oh, and then going to Sedona in northern Arizona and doing a hike there at, where were we? We were at, is it called Cathedral Park or Cathedral Rock? Anyway, it was just absolutely gorgeous. That was a very fun memory for April. So that is it. It felt really quick. We'll see when I edit it. I tend to babble when I'm doing my favorites. But I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions about anything I talked about, please let me know. If you want me to go into further detail, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope everybody has a good day, and we will see you in the next one. Peace-ians.